So, a counsellor is meeting people in the sanctuary. If only I knew where that was. Oh, Jax, thank goodness I found someone. Oh, here, Francine. Oh, he looks sad. Well, he looks sad there, but he looks happy there. I'm trying to find where the counsellor is meeting people. Some place called the sanctuary? Oh, yeah, that's Mariana's name for the studio. It's down the hall, around the corner, and on the left. He then slumps off in the opposite direction. Oh, I guess Jax isn't coming to therapy. Oh, hello. It looks like I'm not the only one who needs some counselling. You overhear Mariana and Salima chatting. I'm glad you could make it, Salima. Luckily our grandson Marcel is visiting. He's watching a movie with Haroon, so I could come. Ah, good morning, everyone. Please take a seat. You and everyone else, including Nelson, sit down. For those who don't know me, I'm Nelson. After a couple of decades of cutting hair and being an unofficial therapist to my clients, I decided to go back to school and become an official therapist. Now, here I am. Towards the end, there was a day where we were talking. He sent it to me and asked me who I was. That was hard, I think. Oh, God, I can't even imagine what that's like. I really can't. Though I still cut hair at Ye Olde on Thursdays. First cut is free. Oh, yes, I saw the flare. Wonderful. Right, let's begin grief counselling. Wait, all together? No one said anything about group counselling. Sorry, we've been doing these group grief sessions for so long, I didn't think to specify that. Here we have, Nelson's been doing these sessions since... Yeah, since the, last therapist, checked out. Permanently. How inappropriate. Ignore him, Francine. Now, the residents of Ye Olde found group grief counselling to be a most effective form of therapy. Everyone here has so much life experience and wisdom to share. Sometimes I feel like I'm the one being helped. Come on, man. You know that isn't true. Okay, maybe not you, Blair. Unless you're talking about how to bluff my way through a crap poker hand. No, I knew you'd be a natural. If anyone can talk a good game about bed end, it's the therapist. That's basically my job. I was sceptical at first too, Francine, but the group sessions really do help. What if I'm not comfortable sharing in a group, but I don't need grief counselling? I think our character does. Okay, I'll give it a try. 1, 2, or 3. You hate group sessions of just anything in life. Anyway, should we go with I'm not comfortable? What if I'm not comfortable sharing in a group? I just met these people 2 days ago. I understand your hesitation. Everyone's comfort level's different. Just so you know, this is a safe space. Francine, we're all here for each other. And you don't have to share if you don't want to. You can just listen. That's all I did during the first few sessions, and it helped. Well, okay, since I'm already here, I'll stay and listen. All the voices are merging together. It's fine. Oh, no therapy sessions. Oh, okay. Wonderful. Let's begin. You may be experiencing a host of emotions. Sadness, anxiety, loneliness, maybe even fear. And that's why we're here today. This is a circle of trust. I feel like being Mr. British right now, where we can share our feelings. And might I remind everyone, he shoots pointed guns at Esther and Blair. This is a judgment-free space. By sharing, hopefully, we can find some comfort. Who would like to start? I can start. John's death has reminded me how suddenly life can end. But how important it is to be prepared. I make sure my family knows what to do when I go. They have detailed instructions for my Shiva, my funeral, and my burial. I've even made a video messages to say goodbye in case I pass away suddenly. Oh, I can't wait to get my SD bye-bye video. You don't get one, Blair. For my loved ones. Oh, SD, you've broken my heart. There, I'm sensing a certain amount of judgment here. Sorry. You were saying, Esther. But I still worry, what if something happens to my effects? What if my family doesn't get all my instructions and messages? What if on the day I die there's a fire? No, 2 fires. One in my apartment and one at the lawyer's office, and my wills are destroyed. You haven't made a digital copy. You can put your will in a fireproof safe. You haven't made a digital copy? Goodness, no, I can't trust a computer with my final wishes. Digital documents can be compromised. Still, the thought of passing away like John with no one knowing my last wishes makes me anxious. John didn't have a will? No, he didn't. I was talking to him about it just a couple of days ago. I said, John, how often do you update your will? Because I was updating mine at the time. And he said, never. I don't have one. And I said, John, you need a will. But he said, I'll think about it, Esther. And now it's too late. Wills are important. Not having a will isn't a big deal. The ones I went to were a complete waste of... that's a shame. Wills are important, I feel. Especially if you want your stuff or your memory of how... Like, for example, it's a thing with like, organ donation. Yeah, all my family know I want, just... If anything happens to me, donate whatever, anything they can use, give it. I'm not going to need it. My dad's the same, my mum's the same, my sister's the same. We all are aware with how we all feel on organ donation. My in-laws, we know what to do if anything does happen to them suddenly. I haven't had that conversation with my parents yet. All I know is everything is to be split 50-50 between me and my sister. That's all I know. But wills are important. If you don't mind what happens, don't do a will. But if you do care, wills are important. It really can, because it's, for example, I have many friends who aren't married, and it's a thing of if one of them dies, the partner, who they've been living with for like 20 years, won't have any say over it. It will go to their partner's parents. It's weird. So wills are very, very important. I need to get mine done at some point. Wills are important. It's the one thing I can speak for you, and you no longer can. Well said, Francine. Hey, but not all of us have stuff to give away. When you're gone, who cares who fights over what? But it's not just about stuff, it's about having your wishes respected when you die. Dad has told me exactly what he wants to do, and I've told him the same. Yeah. And the will it backs you up. So if someone goes, oh, Gren would never want that. So actually, the will does say what you want doing. Yes, exactly. And about having your family taken care of too. Those are all valid points, so Salima touched on something crucial. Arrangements for your death are not just for you, but they're for those who are left behind. Yes, because being left behind is hard too. I was a mess when Kim died. To be honest, I was a mess before she died. We'd been fighting even before her diagnosis, and... Oh, Mariana speaks so fondly of Kim. I never guessed they'd been fighting. But no relationship is perfect. No relationship is perfect. Takes a deep breath. At least Kim made a will. It was all I could do just to follow it step by step and get through everything. But who followed her wishes, and that's important. My wife Astrid would have done the same for me, but she passed away last year. And now, I worry my son Dale won't respect my wishes. There we go, this is the Dale, it's all coming out. Because we didn't go and gossip, it's all coming out. You say no funeral reminder? I have been tempted with that just to have a... I know my husband has said literally just, donate body to science and no grave. I think I'm going to have no grave. I'm just going to scatter ashes or plant my ashes to fertilise trees and give back to the earth, basically. But yeah, it's yeah. It's a difficult topic. Very difficult. A son should always respect his mother. respect me. He barely accepts me. I don't want to get into it, but let's just say we're fighting a lot. Sorry if any of you heard us arguing on the phone. I have a theory. I have a theory about Crystal. I wonder if she's transgender. I wonder if she's transgender. Because said Bruno's gone, my son doesn't accept me. I wonder. No, she's not a dancing demon. Wait, no, something isn't right there. I wonder. It might be very wrong. It's just some of the wording. Or it could be, yeah, or it could be has just decided maybe Astrid was her wife and Dale is Astrid's stepson. So maybe being gay. She's a very fickle character. Be interesting. Mine says no church service, cremation, and not to go to overflow weight. Okay. No need to apologise, Crystal. We've all had arguments with loved ones. Does Crystal experience resonate with the group? It sounds like children can sometimes present challenges. Yes. Go ahead, Salima. Lately, when I call my kids, I've noticed that they make little comments. Like they don't think I can still take care of her room. Can you? You seem a bit tired. I'm fine, Esther. I know what's best for me and my husband. And putting Haroon into the dementia ward is not it. You tell us, Salima. You know what's best for you. And everybody else should butt out and let me, you live your life. What are you on about there? You know what, Esty? Coming to Ye Olde wasn't my decision. Whoa. Interesting, we were right. He was forced. I'm going to go for this one. Yeah, I was going to say, it wasn't mine either, actually. Who put you in here, Francine? He didn't put me in here, but my doctor strongly suggested I move to a senior's residence. Meddling doctors. Now, don't get me wrong, I like it here fine now. But the old ticker betrays me again. Will I get a say in what happens to me? Carly will want to throw a funeral party so everyone can dance on my grave. He says, I don't want that. Don't put me in a box underground. Scatter my ashes, man, far and wide. If you make a will, Blair, we'll make sure that happens. Touche, Esty. Our legally binding will can assure that your wishes are respected. If any of you need Ye Olde as a service, I can put you in touch with an estate lawyer. I don't trust lawyers. Why is that, Albert? Well, my friend Taylor had a will drawn up by a lawyer, but his family got their own lawyer and contested it. But why? How? Because Taylor's will stated that he wanted to be buried here. Of course, in the plot report together. Oh, tears well up in Esther's eyes as she looks at Albert. Albert looks down, avoiding Esther's gaze, but he continues. But Taylor's relatives wanted him to be buried in the family plot back home. They contested the will by saying I had influenced him to change it. It wasn't true. I couldn't afford much in the way of a lawyer, and Taylor's family won. So Taylor was buried hundreds of miles away in South Carolina. There was nothing I could do about it. Oh, one or two. I feel like saying, but you were his partner, but that's what I said. It doesn't matter if they're not married. His partner, not married, or not civil partnership. Oh, but if you were his partner, we were just friends. But Albert, I've talked enough. I'm going to the deadhead. I'm going to deadhead the roses now. He starts to get up. Albert, please stay. Nobody will make you talk if you don't want to. Fine. Oh God, he's settling on us. Is there anything you feel comfortable sharing, Francine? Yeah, let's go. I think we need to share. I feel like we need to share. Let's share. Yes, there is. I didn't know John, but his passing has me thinking about... Go on. My partner, Leslie. They died of complications related to a stroke. It was 5 days by the hospital bed were the hardest of my life. But at least they got a chance to say goodbye. And they weren't alone. listening to everyone here, I realise the thing I fear most is... Oh, ho, ho. Yes, there is. My cat keeps shitting all over the room. Is there a cleaning lady? Oh, this is hard. It's leaving someone behind, I think. Bonjour, Salik. Comment va? I don't know the... I don't know French. How are you? I'm going to say leaving someone behind. I think that feels right. Leaving someone behind. Leslie's death has left such a hole in my life. So do I really want another relationship at this point? Do I want to make someone else suffer like that? Oh, I think I understand where you're coming from. But is closing yourself off the only... Alright, no worries, Graham. French was close enough? Nice. But is closing yourself off the only alternative? Oh, I love you too, Graham. I think so. That's why I'm considering it. But the human contact is good for our health. It helps us thrive. And you don't have... You don't... and... Yes, Nelson! And you don't have to have just one special person. You can have a whole circle of people who share your interests and experiences. It's called a harem, and I think all these people would be interested in your harem. And that circle supports each other if something happens to anyone in the group. And yes, you can end up getting extra close to someone, but consider that the benefits of human contact may outweigh the risks. I really didn't want to move here, but I've been pleasantly surprised by the camaraderie of Ye Olde residents. It really is a good community. I know, I've only been here 2 days, but I couldn't agree more. Yeah, let's go with... I think this one's a good option. Ça va, I'm good, thank you. How are you, Selek? How are you, my friend? How are things going? Guess it's a good thing I moved here. Oh, I'm so glad you feel that way. He looks around and notices Salima holding back tears. Salima, are you alright? Are you comfortable sharing what's on your mind? It's just... listening to everyone. I'm so sad and... I feel guilty. Why do you feel guilty? All I can think about is Haroon. And I don't know what's sadder. Me dying first, or Haroon not remembering me enough to know that I'm gone, or... It's alright. Take your time. Or Haroon going first, and the weight lifting from my shoulders. Salima, we can help carry some of that weight. Yes, lots of helping hands here. Mine's good at more than dealing cards. They can also carry groceries, fold laundry, and wash dishes if that'll help you. I believe your friends when they say they want to help. We're here for you, Salima. You don't have to do it all by yourself. God, this is hitting hard. Damn, this hit this. Oof. This is brutal. And it's not good for Haroon if you wear yourself down. Can I get your agreement on the last part? She nods, sniffling. Everyone else is crying too, even Blair, who wipes his eyes on the sleeve of the tracksuit. Oh, what a heavy session. All this crying is bringing me closer to everyone here, making me so uncomfortable right now. I think bringing closer to everyone here. He raised his hand. Oh, I gotta confess something. What is it, Blair? Oh, jeez, it's kind of embarrassing. Circle of trust, remember? Go ahead. Okay, so I may or may not have a death pool going on at Ye Olde. I beg your pardon, a death pool? Yeah, we take bets on who we think is gonna kick the bucket. What? Did anyone else know about this? You look around, except you and Crystal, everybody sheepishly raised their hands. Oh, this session took a turn. Oh, so wow, this session took a turn. Did it ever? A death pool is so distasteful, so how do I place a bet? I wonder who bet on who. Oh! Oh. Yeah, what have you been up to, Selek? I feel like saying, The bottom one. One? Alright. Do you think... Okay. The bottom one. Hey, username. How you doing, dude? Ah! Dropped my phone. Oh, I've got a drink. Okay, so Ryder, why should we go with Deathpool's so distasteful? They're all in on it. Even Esther. Squeaky bum Esther's in on it. Usernames, I wonder who bet on who. I'm up for a lot of things, but Deathpool, no. Alright, we'll go there. I couldn't agree more, Francine, but this is Blair we're talking about. That's rich come from you. You've bet more than anyone here. But the kicker is, not a single one of you bet on John. He did seem pretty spry. I mean, I saw him on his speed walk just yesterday morning. Well, you shouldn't have let that spring in his step fool you. She rolls his eyes skyward. I can't believe we're having this conversation. Well, my husband's grandfather was on a hike. Got onto the bus and... yeah. You can be healthy and fit. My friend's husband got liver cancer. He ran marathons, never smoked, never drank. Life is cruel. Just listen, will ya? Look, I feel bad about what happened to John, so I want to donate our death pool money to charity in his memory. That's actually a great idea, Blair. What does everyone think? You get everyone else nodding in agreement. That seems like the best way to honour John. And on that note, this concludes our group session. I hope it's helped. Healthy, healthy is relative. Exactly. That did help. I feel much better. I don't know. I've got a lot to think about. Nope, I'm sadder now than when I got here. Nope, I'm sadder now than when I got here. Sorry, that's how it is.